Oh, here's an engagement. Getting the Guardian Shield going up in beautiful storms and huge feedbacks. Oh man, Grizzly is not faring well right now, and you can see it's 77 supply, 73 supply to just a little less than 100. It's already a 25% difference, and that's not something he's going to be able to recover from very easily. This whole army is just so deep in the red. It's a really, really, really big problem for Grizzly. He needs to repair these medevacs, otherwise they're going to die instantly to any Stalker Fire or a storm that they happen to run into. And Protoss is starting to bank actually a pretty good amount of money. He needs to get its macro on board a little bit more, probably 1 or 2 more gateways, or just spending the oh no, actually, wow, 4 more gateways. He's going into serious macro mode right now, and again, oversaturation on each one of the bases is a very significant problem. This one could use a couple more, like 1 or probably about 3 more workers. But you need to pay a lot of attention to, am I actually getting full value out of this base, or have I pretty much maxed out and I should just be taking another base, or even long-distance mining as a Zerg player is another thing that I found. When you have 15 workers on a base, long-distance mining is effective, whereas just putting more workers on the base is not. So Grizzly needs to start moving some workers over. He has a serious worker deficit, 35 to only 68. But he is taking that critical third base that he needed to get up probably a little earlier. But if I was him with his little bit of extra money, I'd just take a 4th. He really is going to end up needing the resources that are coming for him if he's going to fight this really scary army that's starting to come his way. You have a lot of high-energy sentries for the Guardian Shield, force fields, control space a little bit, and the Templar, each of which with at least 1 storm, and moving up towards 2 in a couple cases. Omni's kind of posturing around, looking for if Grizzly is actually taking any more bases. I love these pylons. The Xel'Naga towers are not positioned in such a way that you can easily spot drops, so you get into a little bit of needing to have like a patrolling Zerglings, or just like 1 pylon so that you can keep an eye out on what's going on. But the Ghosts have hit the field. They have EMP ready to go. He has repaired up those medevacs, which is really good. Escaping with a unit and repairing it to fight another day is really important when you're not going to be able to easily build another one. You'll see both players getting a lot more minerals than they know what to do with when they have just this 1 base, particularly for the Terran, because the mules are not affected by there being fewer mineral patches until you try to drop more than 6 on them. Grizzly taking that expansion, just like I recommended. Good for him. He knows good advice when he hears it. He can't hear what I'm saying, just so you know. But Omni's already up onto his 5th base, or actually 6th base, I should say. Immediately starting to mine the gas from that. Excellent decision. He's Templar tech right now, which is very gas intensive, so every one of these Vespene geysers he can get is critically important. So, that's actually another thing that I found. One potential problem with the variant is that gas deals are really powerful. If a Protoss player is trying to go for a expand, but wait a minute, here's the engagement. He's bringing down the bunkers just immediately. Used up the charge, which might not be the best thing, but it's probably going to be back ready, and all of these units were so out of position. Here comes a nice harass. It probably should have been a planetary. And oh man, he's working himself through a tiny choke made by his own buildings, but the storms land right on top. And, oh no, terrible storms. Almost killing 2 of the medevacs, and there go down the medevacs, there go down all the units. The supply is just 38 to 150, and yeah, there's no way Grizzly's going to be able to come back from this. The force is just way too strong, and that's the GG. You see a little bit of talk going on between the players. Nobody's really experienced with this yet. So Grizzly's saying that it's really weird. The 2 racks is pretty all in when you don't have as much money to just spend on expanding later. Omni giving the little plus on cute face. And that's it. Everybody has left the game. So yeah, I'm having a ton of fun with this variant. I'm just making this video to try to share it with as many people as possible to hopefully get it some attention on Team Liquid. I think that it's a absolutely fascinating idea on what might change in Starcraft, in that all of the base saturations, even though they've been pretty much that way since the beta and maybe even the alpha, I don't know too much about what happened exactly in the alpha, they're not set in stone. It's something that if we want to change the spirit of the game and make it so that expanding a lot more, spreading yourself out, making it so that small groups of units like one Templar right here become critically important in order to try to just kind of control more of the map instead of taking 3 base, maxing out, and getting in your gigantic fight that's the game decider. If we want that to become more the emphasis of the game, it's going to be by getting more attention on what are other potential ways of just playing StarCraft. And I have to just offer mad props to Baron, man, how can I not remember his name? To Baron, yeah, it's the I that was messing me up, to Baron for introducing this concept and then making, and this is the critical part, which once again, mad props to Baron, making the maps so that people can go out and play on it. So if you are interested in finding maps like these, the channel that everybody can go to is 7M for 7 mineral patches. That's another solution that he ran into, was potentially maybe not going all the way down to 6 minerals, maybe just going for, say, 7 minerals and then 2 gas, 7 minerals, 1 high yield gas. There's a number of variants that he talks about, and each one has different things that it offers to the game. But right now, my personal favorite, and the one that I'll be casting more of, is the 6 mineral, 1 high yield gas variant. And if you're looking for the game to play it and you just want to type it into the custom game, type in 6m1hyg for 6 minerals, 1 high yield gas, and that will get you devolution. And I should actually look up the name of that map. What was that one again? Scrolling down. Devolution, Entombed Valley. There we go. Yeah, sorry for not remembering that earlier. I really should have. And so, that's the end of my first cast. I hope that everybody enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. I'll have a couple more of these going up in my channel, and I'll be posting links to it in the Breadth of Gameplay thread on Team Liquid, maybe even on the Battle.net one as well. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope that you enjoy this new variant. Go out, explore, and see what you can find.